What's up, everyone? This is Gail Dudley, and it is time for News in Motion. How are you today? Today is Hump Day, people. It is Wednesday. So come on in the room. Let me know how your week is going. Let me know if things are going well for you, if you're struggling a little bit. Let me know your victories, your wins. Just come on in the room and chat with me on this morning. If you are if you're listening, by audio, I just want to say good morning to you. If you are listening live, if you are listening to the replay or watching the replay, hey, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you. I see you, Camille Hopkins. I see you, Deborah Johnson. I see you, Jeffrey Allen James. I see you, Rosanna Lee. I see you, Katrina Blackwell. I see all of you. Hopefully our guest will be able to pop in here soon into the green room. So far, we have not seen her. She is a new mom, so it may be taking her a little bit of time to come in here. If she's not joining us today, I'm sure she'll join us another day. I know when you have a newborn, I know things can be somewhat difficult for you. Camille Hopkins said, come through, lipstick. Yes, I'm just trying out different colors. You know, I got the haircut. I was going to cut all of my hair off. And I went and the person who was doing my hair said, no, I'm not doing that. And she said, you just need some lifting here, there, but I'm not about to cut it off. And I'm really glad that she did not do so. I see you, Marion. I see you, Shirley Nicholson. Good morning to you all. Y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. What they say, oh, magnify the Lord with me. Yeah, that right there. That just gets your morning started and gets you excited. I see you, Lori Wallace. I see you, Kenny Stanley. Good morning to you all. Again, we're supposed to have a guest today. I do not see her in the green room. She just had a newborn just a few weeks ago, so anything could have happened. I just pray that all is well. She actually works with the team now. Her name is Christina Peck. She actually works with the team. So I reached out to her, so I'm sure that the baby may have kept her up last night. But if she sees anything, I'm sure she'll jump in. And if not, we'll just have to move her to another day. But she has some great information she wanted to share with all of the News in Motion family. So come on in the room, people. Y'all know what I asked you to do. Do me a favor. Hit that share button, share it out. And also throughout the segment, hit some thumbs up and some hearts. And do it several times so that the algorithm can take place. So more people who are looking for us will be able to see us. So come on in the room. I see you, Latrice Jones. Good morning to you. Just come on in the room, people. Let's have a good time on today. There's a windstorm that's taking place today. We're seeing that because of our numbers, which we'll share with that. I was waiting for Christina to come on to share that with all of you. I think we're getting knocked around a little bit, but we're going to be okay. One thing that I did learn on yesterday is not to look at those live numbers because that does not tell the true story. That gives you just a sneak peek of how things are going. I see you, Adrian. I hear that some of you are no longer getting the alert on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Sometimes you have to reset your alert. So every now and then you have to go back in to reset them. But the reason that is happening like that is because our other numbers are coming through. So yeah, they're trying to mess with me, but we're gonna show them that we're gonna stay the course. I see you, Latrice Jones who's saying, I'm loving that shirt, sis. Well, thank you. Good morning, Tony Smith. Good morning to all of you. All right, y'all. It is Wednesday, February the 16th, 2022, and it's time for today's headlines right here on News in Motion. By the way, my father said thank you for all the birthday shout outs. I did check in with him on yesterday and told him that all the love that was being sent his way, and he did say thank you. I am your host, Gail Dudley. Whether you're watching live or the replay, I just want to say thank you for giving me a little time in your home or in your car or on your in your workplace today. All right, y'all know what we do. Let's get this baby started. Yeah, two things real quick. I gotta share this. See, when even the team before, when they were in the green room, I can see everything that they're doing. And I must tell y'all, my nephew Isaiah, he be jamming in the green room. And I have to tell myself, don't look at Isaiah, don't look at Isaiah, because I might start dancing and jamming with him. But he is such a breath of fresh air. But I can see him going in, dancing, shaking his head, throwing things at the monitor, whatever. And we're not even in the same location. We're not in the same location, but I can see him. I've now, y'all remember when I first did this system, I had to look all over the place. I've now trained my eye to be able to see things, although I'm looking at you. So it is hilarious to watch him move that way. Thank you, Dr. I'm going to call you Dr. Adrian. I see Dr. Antoinette coming in here. Good morning. And Adrian, I do see your message. The devil is a liar. Good morning, Hester. Good morning. Yeah, Latrice, thank you. She said, hit that share button, y'all. Good morning, Kim Edmondson. Good morning, Pastor Annette. Good morning, Deborah Sneak. Good morning to all of you. Again, some of your alerts may not be working. They're messing with me, and I'll tell y'all why in a few moments. I was still hoping that Christina would come in the green room and she could tell you herself, but I'll tell you in a few moments what's happening there. So listen, y'all. The Daily Brief, Council on Foreign Affairs. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, again, he invoked that federal emergency powers. If y'all remember yesterday, I didn't know if it was first time ever or 50 years. Well, we kept digging, and right here in the daily briefing, it was able to tell me, it says in the first use of such power since 1970. So it was 1970 when he did that. Deborah Johnson says, I love watching the show on the big screen. Go, girl, go. Maybe one day we'll be on the big screen. Let's speak that into existence. Good morning, Riakas. All right, y'all. Hours before Trudeau's announcement, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police said they seized a truck full of arms. Yes, at the blockade near the U.S. border. The Canadian military is not being called in, Trudeau specified. Meanwhile, the data leak revealed that more than half of the donors to a crowdfunding site in support of the protest were from the United States. Now, here we go, messing with something that's happening in Canada. So, yep, the crowd fund that was supporting it was coming from the United States. I'm like, we can't do that, y'all. All right, y'all, military spending in Asia rose in 2021. Despite global decline, Asian countries' military spending rose 2.8%. And this whole inflation adjustment declined by 1.8% globally. Good morning, Stephanie. According to an International Institute for Strategic Studies, China accounted for 43% of Asia's spending growth. Y'all, in South Korea, the official campaign period for the country's presidential election began yesterday. Y'all know I was telling you about some of the scandals that was going on there. A poll published yesterday showed the liberal ruling party Lee Jae-myung slightly trailing Kun Suk Yoel. I believe I got that right, and if I did not, forgive me. Of the Conservative People Power Party. Y'all, in Iran, Pakistan formed working groups on border issues. The country's interior ministry set up the forum to monitor security trade, the travel on the shared border. They're seeking to increase economic engagement, Iran's interior minister said. In India, a dispute over whether women or girls can wear Islamic headscarves in schools have spread from the state of Karnataka to India's most populous state, which is Uttar Pradesh, where the group of young men petitioned a college to ban the attire. I just want to stop there. Again, we can't really do too much commentary when we're getting Council on Foreign Affairs. So I'm going to walk away from them just for a moment to say, when you hear that, and you hear that a group of young men are petitioning the women not to wear the attire, men are doing that. So that, I thought that was just kind of interesting. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right. In Afghanistan, during a meeting with the Taliban envoys yesterday, diplomats from Gulf Cooperation Council countries called for a national reconciliation plan in Afghanistan that respects women's rights to work and to go to school. So that is happening. Deborah said, I just got notified that News in Motion was on. Yeah, they're messing with me. I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Russia to withdraw some troops near Ukraine. Russia's military announced that some troops will return to their bases after completing drills near Ukraine, even as more than 30 ships carrying a live fire exercise in the Black Sea. So that is happening as well. I see you, Elizabeth. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, yeah, Kim Edmondson. That's huge. That is huge. U.S. requests extradition from former Honduran president. Y'all know I've been reporting on that for several days now on drug trafficking charges. Now, y'all, the request will be assigned to an Honduran judge. Former President Juan Orlando Hernandez left office last month, and it is a U.S. Department of Justice policy not to indict sitting heads of state. We know that from being right here in the United States. I see a lot of you coming in saying you're just getting the alert. What this is the best alert you can give yourself. Set your cell phone for 7:25 a.m. and then it'll automatically alert because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why Facebook's messing with me. Just hold on, just hold on. Here in the United States, so we're gonna talk about Joe, and no disrespect, no disrespect. You'll understand why I'm calling him Joe for the moment. Now, y'all say what y'all want to say about Joe, but Axios is reporting that Russia's President Putin said yesterday he will withdraw some troops from Ukraine's border while seeking to renew security talks with the U.S. and NATO. It's unclear how many troops have begun to retreat, but the partial pullback marks the first potential sign of de-escalation since Russia began its military buildup. So let's talk about that for a moment. Y'all see Joe on the phone right there in that picture. I just thought that was a great picture right there. But listen. President Joe Biden, he was the last person to talk to Putin. And now they pulling back troops. Y'all say what y'all want to, but I think Joe just might be. Y'all know where I'm going there, but I love me some President Joe Biden. I just need him to pass the voting rights bill, and then he'll be in a better space with me. All right. Elizabeth Town said, my mom said Joe was talking his ish yesterday. Trust me. All of a sudden he's like, all right, man, I'm gonna pull these back. I'm gonna start pulling them back. I'm like, yeah, no one else got him to do that but Joe. Now we don't know if is this just a temporary thing or not, but President Biden is like, man, I'm gonna need you to pull them back. and he started pulling them back. So we'll see. All right, y'all, here's the truth. The Democrats are in trouble. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but I just want to make sure I'm bringing you truth. Politico is reporting that Representative Kathleen Rice, a Democrat in New York, what's up? I was waiting to see Diane Ladybug come in here, will not seek re-election, okay? Kathleen Rice becomes the 30th House Democrat to depart after the 2022 midterm elections, the highest for either party since 1992. Yes, John Gore said Joe can be gangster at times. Listen, Joe was like, I'm gonna need you to pull them back. Do you hear me? Like it's just, I don't know. I'm just laughing. I'm like, wow, he got some power. Yeah, seriously. But now on the real thing here, y'all. We gotta vote. And again, let me make it very clear. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, but we need to exercise our rights to vote, our right to vote. We see what's going on. Even Republicans within the Republican Party are starting to come out saying they don't like where things are going. You even have Mitch McConnell. Now, even though you sit back and say, well, I don't know if I trust you, or Lindsey Graham, like, I don't know if I trust you either. But the fact that they're coming out and they're making statements and they're starting to have a clash inside there, and the clash is vivid. You can see it. It's not underneath the table. They're starting to clash. There's starting to be some breakdown there. There's something going on. So we have to exercise our right to vote. To lose 30 members in the House chamber for Democrats, that's huge. That's huge. And there's a lot that needs to take place. There needs to be a voting on a new Supreme Court justice for the United States. There needs to be voting rights passed in the United States. There's a mapping issue still continuing in the United States. What did I report to you all yesterday about Canada, the prime minister using his power to clear the protesters? I think I told y'all yesterday where I said I'm a little concerned, but because of the 19 states, the 19 bills here in the United States that passed after George Floyd. Well, y'all, as of yesterday, there are 100 protesting bills on the table. That opened up the floodgates. And to see that the GoFundMe was taking place from the United States to fund the Canada protests, y'all, there's something going on. We can't wait to register. If you are not a registered voter, I am encouraging you, if you are of age, to register to vote. If you have moved, check your voting registration. If you have moved to another state, get your new driver's license and register to vote there. If you have moved within a state, you need to make sure that you have changed your information on those voting rolls. Y'all, this is important. This is very important. It's very important. So I don't want to just skip by that. This is real. This is what's happening. All right, y'all. Then we have Prince Andrews, who settled sexual abuse lawsuit. New York Times is reporting. Prince Andrews, the disgraced second son of Queen Elizabeth II, has settled a lawsuit brought by Virginia Giuffre, a woman who has accused him of raping her when she was a teenage victim of Andrews' friend, the notorious sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, according to court documents filings in Manhattan on yesterday. The amount that Andrews, age 61, pay Ms. Giuffre is confidential. The party said in a joint statement attached to the filing. Now, he will be giving her charity a substantial donation as well in support of victims' rights, the statement did read. Now, Prince Andrews did not admit guilt with financial terms of the settlement, which was announced in a federal court filing in Manhattan on Tuesday, which were not revealed. Just FYI, everybody, I thought I would just go ahead and tell y'all this information. His net worth as of 2017 is an estimated $6.8 million. So that is happening. That's happening. Now, for me, I don't think this seems like enough. And I really do want to hear from you. I do not think this seems like enough. BBC News, families of Sandy Hook victims settled with gun manufacturing Remington for $73 million. Yeah, we're talking 20 children and 6 adults who were murdered that day by an AR-15. Now, they say this is the first time any type of settlement has come forth from a gun manufacturer. And they're saying this is a history-marking settlement. But I don't know about you. I don't know if I could put a price tag on my loved one, my child, or anything like that. Good morning, Hazel. I don't think I could do that. And for me, 73 million divided by 20 families and 26 families just doesn't seem like enough. So $73 million. Remember, this killing took place in 2012, which was a mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School. And then they agreed to it. Now, the deal marks the first time a gun maker, as I shared, has been held liable for a mass shooting. And the family say it could provide a blueprint for future legal action against the gun industry. So there's that. I'm glad that something came out of it, but a life cannot be replaced. It just cannot be replaced. All right, y'all, the numbers are in. The numbers are in. And Isaiah said he was watching it this morning again on YouTube. I was watching YouTube from the NFL site even yesterday, and I got mad because they kept popping up advertisements. It's like, don't interrupt my music. But, I know after the numbers of the viewers, I know the people in the corporate headquarters of NFL, they're walking around talking about da-da-da-da-da-da, Da, 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 da. You know, they're jamming. They got that music in the head because why? They pulled more than 112 million viewers across the NBC and NFL combined television and digital platforms. Viewership went up 16% from Super Bowl 2021. You know they in there jamming. They probably talking about California. They're jamming, right? You know they're falling on the floor like Mary J did. You know they were probably even kneeling in their office. Like, I'm just go shut my door and kneel like Eminem did. You know they're probably hanging upside down on the chandelier like 50 was doing. Y'all know they was doing that. And you know they were jumping out of boxes like Kendrick Lamar. And you know they were acting like they were moving the turns like Dr. Dre. And you know they were probably dancing like Snoop. You know the NFL headquarters are flipping all over themselves. Yes, that happened. Now, get y'all's checkbook, get your debit card, because you're going to want to buy this. Not from me. You're going to want to buy this from Virgin Galactic. Yep. You're going to want to. Y'all, Virgin Galactic opens space ticket sales to the general public today. Y'all, they can be yours. These prices, these tickets can be yours for you to go into space for a price. Are y'all ready? For $450,000. Are you going to buy your ticket? Are y'all going to buy your tickets today? Are you going to buy the ticket? Are you going to do it? Are you going to get it? $450,000. There you go, right there. There you go, right there. I just saw that and I just had to tell y'all that it's open now to the general public and you can buy your ticket today. You can buy it today. All right, y'all. Variety is reporting that family of Helena Hutchins, the cinematographer who died in the Rush shooting, files wrongful death lawsuit against Alec Baldwin and several of the film's producers and crew. So that is happening. Yep. You got your $450 laying around, Latrice. Girl, I knew we were friends for some reason. All right, y'all. NBC News is reporting a New York City woman appears to be cured of HIV. According to doctors yesterday, becoming the first female patient to have beaten the infection via medical treatment. Y'all, the woman who suffered from leukemia would represent just the fourth known case of HIV being successfully cured by doctors. While previous patients received bone marrow transplant from donors with an HIV blocking genetic mutation, the new procedure relied on the umbilical cord stem cell with a similar mutation. So let's hope that she has been cured and we can get other people cured as well. Now, I don't know what's going on in the airways. I don't get it. But y'all, I'm going to just tell this dude, welcome to the no-fly list. CNN is reporting an American airline flight was diverted to Kansas City International Airport on Sunday afternoon because of an unruly passenger, the airline representative said in a statement. The passenger, a 50-year-old man who is 6 feet 3 inches tall, 240 pounds, attempted to pull open the plane's exit door per the press release. Let's talk about it. Let me see what y'all saying here in the chat, because I want to talk about this American airline, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. But listen, y'all, he's 50 years old, 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds. Can you imagine seeing some big dude like that when you are up in the air, try to open up the exit door? That happened on Sunday on an American Airlines. Yes, it did. Now get this, y'all. A flight attendant grabbed a coffee pot and hit the man twice in the head with it, the release said. Now, several passengers came forward to assist the flight attendant. One of those passengers was a police officer who pulled the man away from the door. Well, here's my first question. Where were you, Mr. or Mrs. Police Officer, when it first started? What took you so long to come help somebody out? Y'all, then another passenger punched him in the jaw, and another passenger grabbed him by the neck and pulled him to the floor per the release. This is all happening. That was good, Jeffrey. He said he wanted to get his head in the clouds. He wanted something. Now, he has been charged with one count of assaulting and intimidating a flight attendant, according to the U.S. Justice Department news release. He also needs to be off the list. He should not ever be able to fly again in life. Y'all, this is happening. This is happening. All right, y'all. FYI, just want to tell y'all. Just want to tell y'all. And when I read these stories, I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? What's going on? Where are we? What's happening here today? Y'all, we don't know if Omicron is still here or not. We don't know. We don't know where Omicron is. Y'all, the Omicron surge is declining fast. I mean, rapidly in the US. One state after another, they are lifting their mask mandates. But, more than 175,000 people are still catching the virus daily. And they're saying, well, maybe people are thinking, well, it's just operating like a cold or flu. But they want to remind people that 2,200 on average people are still dying every day from the coronavirus. All right. Now, federal officials, scientists, people who've been in school for years and got a degree and all that good stuff, they're saying that this is being loosened too quickly. The restrictions are loosening too quickly. Like, y'all need to shut that down. Y'all need to stop that. But see, we're not talking about it because people have gotten tired talking about it. And they said this is the danger when it comes to Omicron. This is the danger to this. They were like, people understand. You do what you got to do what the state and local people are doing, but they're still advising you to wear a mask. They're still advising you to social distance. It's like y'all saw the halftime show and said, just bump it, just da 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 da. Hey, they just are like, let's just go for it. Let's just let it go. Yes, Katrina, baby steps. Yes, Dr. Antoinette, for me and my house, we are masked. We just have to really think through how we're going to do this. All right, y'all, I saw a text from Christina that popped up. She's going to join us tomorrow, so we look forward to her reporting on tomorrow. But I don't want to leave y'all hanging, and I really wanted it to come from her and not from me, and she will share this with you yesterday. I sent out, and before I go to the inspirational message, I sent out an email. I like to send out an email to the team just to touch base every month. Like I do it in the beginning and then mid-month. So I sent out a pretty long email yesterday, just checking in with everybody, and people started to respond. Well, Christina sent me this long email. And I was like, no, this number can't be right. It just can't be right. Now, I know from me sharing with you all that we were hitting like 49,000. First, it was like 39,000. Then went to like 43,000. Then it was hitting 49,000. Then it tipped a little bit over 50,000. And I was like, okay. So when I added up the 3.5 weeks of the statistics she sent me, I'm like, nah, girl, this number cannot be right. So I replied back. I said, you didn't mean this, did you? And I gave her this number that she gave me. And she said, yes. And she could tell from my voice, my tone, everything. She sent me the actual stats, like immediately. She sent me the graph immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited. And again, she will share this with you all tomorrow on how she came up with it. I mean, it's a complete graph. It is factual. It is there. I saw it with my own eyes. Yes, Ron Robinson, I'm going to give it to you in a minute. Yeah, something's going on. Something's going on. Y'all not getting a notification. I'm explaining this to y'all right now. Do y'all know? Isaiah, go ahead and put up her picture just for a moment, but we'll use it again tomorrow. Y'all look down there to the right of the screen and you see Facebook reach 226 million. And y'all, that's on her website. Y'all can check it out yourselves. Thank you, Isaiah. Y'all, that's where we are. So Facebook, of course, when you get that kind of reach, they're going to start messing with us. So what you can do, number one, set your own cell phone for 7:25 a.m. The other thing that you can do to make sure your algorithm works, and she's going to explain all of this to us when she joins us tomorrow, is that you see that like button or that heart button, hit it. Hit it regularly throughout the thing. It's not for me. It's not for me. When you hear known people like D Nice, the DJ, or you hear LeBron James, or you hear Pastor Jamal Bryant, or you hear Bishop T.D. Jakes, when you hear them saying, "I'm waiting for y'all to share and put the icons out there, the impressions out there," it's not for them. They already have millions upon millions of followers. It's to alert people. Because when you get that kind of reach, they're going to stop sending alerts. So you have to continue to press those buttons. So again, y'all, those are not for me. These are things that I'm learning, so I want to share with you. But you are. Yes, Latrice Jones, that's million with an M. Y'all, I was taken aback. I actually started crying. I was like, what? Now, y'all know me. I've never been a numbers person, and I'm still not a numbers person. But to hear that number also let me see what we can do and how many people we can reach. Y'all, and when I'm talking about reach, I'm not just talking about news headlines. I'm also talking about the inspirational message. I'm saying that. Now, you're probably saying, but I'm looking at the numbers here, and the numbers are showing live views around 30. Sometimes it fluctuates. Y'all, I learned from Christina that although those numbers are real, those are the people who actually click in and start communicating with each other. If you haven't clicked in and if you're not communicating, that number changes. It's almost as if that's a false number. It's not a realistic number. So y'all, I'm in awe, and I want to take this moment to say thank you for the support and how people are tuning in and sharing it all over different platforms. I had no idea of what the reach and what we're doing here in News in Motion. I will never forget. I don't know if Pastor Alex is on here or not, but I will never forget. Y'all, Christina just said, "See you all tomorrow." She's going to break it down for us. Ron Robinson said, "All hail the Queen." All hail the Queen. Look, should I start having press releases? But no, y'all. Yes, look at God. I remember when Pastor Alex, and again, I don't know if he's on here today or not. Y'all know, he's now in Florida, so he's probably sitting by the beach somewhere working on his computer for work. But when he had surgery, y'all know, because we were allowed to share with you, his wife gave me permission to share that. After surgery, she called me with a message. I won't share the message because that was private. But he had prayed. He had been praying, and God had given him. I'm gonna really get through this without crying. My husband teased me this morning. Said, "Are you gonna cry today?" But here I am trying to get through without crying. But I'm just like so in awe. Pastor Alex said something. His wife gave me that message, and through that message, I was like, okay, all right. Stay the course, keep going, because God is in this and God is moving. And then there are some people, I won't name them because God always says we should have people. I'm going into the inspirational message now. God always says we should have people who are praying for us that we don't need to announce who they are. And there are four people who are praying for me, who God showed me them vividly to ask them to pray. And they're four men. I know there's others of you who are praying as well. I know there's several different women who are praying as well. But those four men, God specifically told me to reach out to them as a covering, which I had a conversation with my husband first, not necessarily saying, okay, this is what God said and making sure that he's confirming what God said. No, because God had already told me. But out of respect, since I was reaching out to four men, out of respect to my husband, going to him, letting him know and saying, would you like to join us? Which he does outside of Facebook because he's not on Facebook. So that is happening, y'all. God is moving. So when Christina gave me these numbers, literally, I thought she was crazy. I was like, girl, you meant to say like 260 something. Take that one off. 260 something thousand. Like what? And when she said, no, Gail, million. That's the reach, which also says, think about how many people are hearing the inspirational message. And here's the exact message I have for you today. Starting with the question, who are you following and why? Who are you following and why? And I'm going to read this just how God gave it to me. So forgive me for reading. This was a vision that I received last night. God has really been talking to me at night now. In this vision last night, I was scrolling through Twitter because I was actually on Twitter and Instagram as I was doing this. And as I was doing that, the word following kept coming up. I just kept seeing the word following. For whatever reason, I kept just seeing it, either follow or following. Usually I'm paying attention to the images, to the post and what people are saying, and then I'm engaging in that response. But last night I kept seeing that word follow and following. I paused and I asked God, why do I keep seeing those words? And again, I'm reading this to you as God was giving it to me. And God responded by saying, and I want y'all to pay attention to this. Imagine if people would follow me, talking about him, throughout the day as they do checking the statuses of other people on social media. He said, what would their life look like if they checked my post, my word, my updates about their life? This is what God was saying to me. He said, what if they would be so anxious to see what I have to say and to engage with me in that conversation? He goes on as I'm typing this out. He says, what would it look like if my children paid attention to the supernatural images and signs and wonders that I have assigned specifically for them? Yeah, it was just amazing. And so when I was like, God, what are you saying to me? He said, look how you're scrolling through Twitter and how you're commenting and how you're liking and how you're smiling and how you're dancing. He said, imagine if there was an app that you can reach me on a daily basis. And as you're reaching me, I'm telling you which way to go. I'm telling you to pray. I'm telling you to fast. I'm telling you about what's to come. I'm giving you your prophetic word. I'm telling you you're going to be healed. I'm telling you which doctor to see. I'm telling you how to respond. I'm telling you when not to respond. I'm speaking life to you. Things that are happening that are delivering you. Things I'm blocking all the fiery darts. I'm showing you how people in your family may be struggling. I'm sharing with you the words that you can give them that's going to lift them up. I'm telling you everything you need to know. I'm giving you all the images, all the pictures, everything you need. Imagine if you would spend the time with me like you do on social media, and I am opening up the windows for heaven for you, and I'm pouring you out so many blessings that you don't have room enough to receive. What if you would follow me like you follow all the other people on social media that you're following? Your life, my daughter, would be completely different. He said, give that message to the viewers tomorrow. So here we are. I'm giving you his message. What would your life be like if you followed him and you engage with him and you like what he's doing throughout your days like you do on social media? So throughout the day today, I'm asking you, and this is the vision that God gave me. I am asking you that as you are checking social media, to pause and ask this question. What is Jesus speaking to me during this moment? Many of us are on there almost every hour, whether it's just a minute, a couple minutes. We're checking to see if anybody responded. We're checking to see if there's likes. We're checking to do this. We're putting up a post. We're doing different things. As you do that today, ask God, what's that supernatural image that you're showing me about my life? About my life. Seriously. Oh, that's a lot. Y'all know what I say. I got to get out of here. Y'all know what I say. And it's amazing how God did this. Christina will join us tomorrow. But look, y'all, in this time, we would not have had time today. Look, God knows everything. He knows everything. He knows everything. Um, Davia said, if you can put that one up, Isaiah, Davia said it would look like peace and blessings and freedom and purpose and joy and power and strength. Yeah, that's good, Davia. That's good. Wow, I didn't make it. I thought I was going to make it, but thank you, Davia, for bringing me to complete tears. I thought I was going to make it. I thought I was going to make it, but I didn't. So that's the message, y'all. That's with everything. Uh, mm, with everything going on in this world, take heed. Take heed and listen. Take heed and listen to his voice. All right, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all know what I say, stay well. I don't care what's happening out there. Go by what you feel best to do. If that's wearing a mask, wear it. I'm wearing mine. If that's practicing social distancing, do so. And I mean it. Stay up off of me. I like this social distancing. Stop getting up on me. And I don't know why we got to keep telling people to wash their hands, but wash your hands. All right, y'all. And remember, take heed today. Listen and make some bold moves. I'm out.